The Minister of Finance, Wale Edu, and his counterpart in the Ministry of Budget and National Planning, Atiku Bagudu, have assured Nigerians that the high cost of living being witnessed by Nigerians is currently being looked into. This assurance was given Nigerians while the ministers met with the legislature during the sectoral debates in Abuja. The governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN), Olayemi Kadusu, and the chairman, Federal Inland Revenue Service (FIRS), Zach Adedeji, joined the ministers to allay the fear of Nigerians about the current inflation. According to them, the rising cost of living increase is attributed to various factors, such as soaring housing prices, agricultural produce, escalating education and healthcare costs, and income disparities. The economic team of President Tinubu say the country is where it is at the moment due to a series of economic policies over the years, noting that the cost of living has spiked as a result of inflation. The Minister of Finance, Wale Edu, while calling for calmness among Nigerians, noted that as things improve, many sectors will pick up and drive the economy.
In agriculture, if we need to stabilize the economy, two things need to happen. Inflation needs to be tackled. The governor of Central Bank has said what is being done. He has announced his targets for inflation, and the fact that inflation targeting will be a key element of the strategy.
The Minister of Budget and National Planning, Atiku Bagudu, also speaking on the state of the economy, said that the current economic challenges faced have been looked into with a strategic plan to resolve the challenge.
This challenge does not come unanticipated. We reckon with global challenges that are impacting us domestically, and we reckon with the transitional nature of some of the measures that we have taken. And we know that they will have some impacts. But there are compensatory mechanisms. One of it is to support domestic production, particularly one that we are most familiar with.
Central Bank of Nigerian Governor Olayemi Kaduso in his submission noted that the high cost of living still remains a concern, adding that the CBN is working to bring lasting solutions and to bring down the inflation to 21.4% through improved agricultural productivity.
We are aware that the twin challenges of inflation and exchange rate depreciation on our economy are daunting. However, they are not insurmountable. Monetary policy actions are sometimes inhibited by transmission lags. Nonetheless, it is expected that the policy measures implemented by the bank will permeate the economy in the short to medium term.
Just one more minute, sir.
Inflation pressures may persist, albeit temporarily, but are expected to moderate significantly by the fourth quarter of 2024.
The executive chairman of Federal Inland Revenue Service, FIRS, Zach Adedeji, said that the federal government has no plans to increase tax but to re-strategize in ways that will yield positive and more results.
We have the target for this year, based on the approved budget, to collect 19.2 trillion, which is 7.2 trillion more than what we actually collected this year. And given this economic condition and with the promise of Mr. President that we are not going to introduce additional tax.
Meanwhile, the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Benjamin Kalu, said it was imperative to recognize the urgency and importance of the agenda before it. He said they must all confront the stark realities of the economic, physical, and revenue challenges that the country is currently facing.
We must adopt to address the multifaceted challenges that confront us. Through synergy, we can align our strategies, consolidate our efforts, and amplify the impact of our initiatives. In the face of global economic shift and domestic challenges, it is clear that robust reform measures are not just beneficial but imperative.
This economic team believes that by implementing these strategies of the ministers, it is possible to mitigate the negative impact of the high cost of living on individuals and families. Anieti Patrick, Core TV News, Abuja.